it's a man's world. No, it's a woman's world. What's up, YouTube? I'm back again, part two. Your boy James to the O. I had another college classmate. I was at her job nearby the Union Station in Los Angeles. So this girl Chantel was like, look, this is a woman's world. And her reason of saying it's a woman's world is because, one, we know how to make boys into men. In other words, we can make them better leaders. We can make them better than what they really are. Two, we raise families and stuff, and we keep stuff together much better so than a man. And another thing is, what would you men do if there was no women on earth? And I remember another conversation I had with her. She was like, well, if push comes to shove, all else goes bad for me. The one thing I will not do is sell myself in exchange for money. I'm not going to do that. I'll hustle. I'll swindle. I'll take advantage of the system. I'll do whatever it is I have to do. But I will not open up my legs for some money to survive. So I was thinking to myself, oh, okay, so she don't think that kind of way like some women do. Which is cool. Because I don't think a real man in his right mind wants a female that thinks with her coochie. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Never know. So when that question was asked to another dude that I was there, one girl, one guy, then me, the guy said it is a man's world. She asked him why. This is what he said. Sports, rerun that. Okay, what do you mean y'all run sports? Easy. You want to compare NBA to WNBA? She was like, okay, is that what you want to do? Go for it. I'm just one of those reasons why. I'm just sitting back listening, right? The NBA gets paid a whole lot more money than WNBA does. In fact, WNBA was the reason why it was established because of the NBA. 20 years in as of today, that part I do know. So I followed WNBA. But then he really went that far with that, though. He said, well, I don't know if you know his basketball player, but what he didn't know is she watches basketball, too. She knew about Diana Taurasi and her little $2 million deal to not play for a season back in 2014, I believe. And she signed the she signed the max contract deal for $125,000. So he laughed at that, said, the league minimum for a rookie in the NBA is $500,000. What is $125,000? What is that? Sports rerun that. We sell out arenas. Lakers could play against the sorriest team around, and they'll still sell out that Staples Center. It kind of sounds sexist, but hey, either way, either side you go, you kind of do sound sexist. It depends on how severe it is, I think. He said, politics rerun that. There's more senates. There's more governors. There's more politicians. Men run that. Legislative, laws being written, all that stuff. Men run that. We have 44 presidents in the United States history that's been marked. And none of them are females. But that was back then. Now, if you fast forward to now, you might get one. But that was back then. That was a few years ago. So a girl is looking at him all sideways and so like, oh, he's really going that far. I'm just looking at her face, listening to what he's saying. I'm going, woo, deep. But yeah, that was his reasons why. He went, we're breadwinners, we're head of household, we do these things. Then he went the religious part. He said God made man dominant, the more superior one. Yeah, but until Eve made him bite that forbidden fruit, so I guess that kind of contradicts it, right? I'm just saying. But yeah, that stuff like that do sound kind of sexist. Now, my brother had a conversation with his cousin, or our cousin. He was saying that it's a woman's world. A guy, yeah, I said a guy said it was a woman's world. And then he used the conversation of He said sex sells. Yeah, it do sell. And he said since that person want to talk about sports, well, does he know that Ronda Rousey's the highest paid UFC fighter in the whole business? I went, is she? That was my response. Is she? Yes, she is the highest paid UFC fighter. Not the female section, the men's section too. Oh, nice. Then someone said, I know that when she tried to compare herself to Floyd Mayweather Jr., I think that was a bad idea. So he asked why. Well, because when she said she makes more money per second than him, Floyd Mayweather responded and said this: who makes 100 million in 36 minutes? If you make 100 million in 36 minutes, give me a call. Ooh, damn. I went, he said that junk? Well, if you can read Dr. Asus' book, you can text me. That was weak. That's my opinion. That was weak. That 100 million, 36 minutes sound real good. He ain't literate on that. I'm just saying. But man, that, ooh-wee. It don't matter what side you take. You still gonna sound sexist. Depends on how bad it is. It kind of is discriminatory. Last thing, the dude even went to history. He went back in history days. I think he went way over the top. Like, whew. I went, ooh-wee. Those who know about women in history back then, I'm not going into it. Y'all should know already. One thing for sure is women couldn't vote. So he using all kinds of little points of views against the theory of it's a woman's world when he believes that the world is dominant by men. Whew, what do you think? Think it's a man's world? You think it's a woman's world? And why? Won't you like, comment, share, subscribe to this video and part 1, baby? And tell me why you think it's a man's world or it's a woman's world. And oh yeah, if you get deep into it, try to make somebody offended or whatever, just know that you're going to be referred to as a sexist. Man or woman. Especially men. Just saying. Like, comment, share, subscribe, baby. Tell me what you think.